Hey everybody, I just want to do a quick video on dismantling the Turkish arms Derya MK10. Just got this in. Of course, many other people also have either in black, red, chrome, the new Digi Camo. One thing I was surprised is it did come with the doorbuster muzzle brake, which it said it wasn't going to come with, but what it didn't come with was a rising cheek pad. But 6 one, half a dozen the other. I'm not going to complain. I waited 70 days, so I'm just happy to get it. Now, the first thing I did was I replaced, and it comes with the fixed position here for the folding stock, and of course you just push the button and it flips out. It was a pain in the ass because you've got this set screw and then one through the inside. And once I took those two out, you'd think it would just pop off, but you have to get a rubber mallet and really, really bang it. Right on here, it's hard to see, but there's like a little castle notch on both sides, and it is pressure fit so tight on the original factory installed one that you kind of just have to take a rubber hammer and hit back pressure on there. So eventually it did come off and I got that on, but let's get back to taking this thing down. So magazine's out, it's not loaded. You want to put charging handle in half position, of course, release, and you're left with the lower receiver. With the lower receiver, you just wipe it out. There's not much else to disassemble, so give that just a good cleaning with a rag, and then you've got the goods. So again, the muzzle brake doesn't have to come off for regular cleaning. I took it off the first time because this thing was caked with so much oil from machining from the factory, so I wiped all of it down. So this comes off pretty easily, and then of course you can screw in the 3 chokes that it came with. After that, you're just going to take this cap off, and you don't need any tools. There is one piece right here after that comes off where there's 3 set screws. I took it out the first time just again to clean that excess oil, but for regular disassembly you don't need to do that. It will come apart with that on there. So once you've got that off, the next thing to do is slide this housing off here. Now in here, again, it's recessed and it's pressed in pretty firm, so you really got to work at it to get it off. But be careful, because you take it off and you scratch your barrel. I've already got a couple nice good drag marks on there from trying to get this thing apart. So, you know, give it a good pull and then just gently slide that off. And this guy probably just needs a very minor wipe down with a rag, if at all. And then you're left with the rest. And next is this piece here will come off. And that should come off fairly easily. And from there, you can disengage the charging handle, and then the barrel comes off. And again, you know, you just gotta wiggle it a bit till it comes out, and then that slides out. After that, you've got this piece, and remember which way it goes on. It'll fit both ways, but when you put it back together, your bolt will only seat back about so far. It would not make contact with the primer on the shell, so you'll have all kinds of issues. So just remember, it's that orientation. Oh, and it's not threaded. It's not threaded, it just slides off. It should be threaded, I think, because eventually after sliding it over these, you're gonna damage them, so be very, very careful when you're taking that off. After that, you're going to want to take the charging handle off. Now, with the charging handle, you want to put this again back in locked position. And in here, I don't know if I can get it, there's a notch, and that notch shifts a little bit. So you got to kind of manually move the bolt back and forth so that you can pull this out. Just so that they line up. You just kind of manipulate it, wiggle it around a bit. It can be a pain in the ass to get it lined up just right. Of course, it's dark in my basement, but and there it is. And this is the little tab that I was telling you about. So you got to make sure that that is lined up with, there we go, that notch there. And you can actually, move this back and forth a small amount, not allowing it to come out or allowing it to come out. Now I took off the carry handle and the front sight because I went with a EOTech 551 holographic clone because I'm not going to spend $800 on a sight for a shotgun. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty good quality for, I don't know, $30-40. But anyways, once you get that charging handle out, we can press this again to release the tension. And this whole thing should just slide out. And once it slides out, this literally just comes off. You can give that a wipe down. And the bolt is just sitting right on top. So this can be wiped out as well. It's actually got quite a bit of wear. I haven't even fired this yet. I took it apart to clean it. And just from cycling and stuff, it's got quite a bit of wear spots on it. But that's that. And as far as the rest of this, that's it. So we'll give it all a good cleaning, get all that excess oil. That can go back on. And then this just lines up and slides back in as well. So lock that in half position. And then you're gonna see what I mean by getting that lined up so that you can put that charging handle back in. And that's in there. Do we remember which way it went? It's easy to remember because this, well, we'll get to it. So this goes on here, and we can put this back on. Here's where it has to be in the half cocked position, and I just discharged it by shoving this thing back on. But so here's how you know if you got it right or wrong, because this doesn't fit on there nicely, but this way you'll see this can seat inside, right? And so that's how you know it's the right way, so that when you disengage the handle, it can nest nicely in there. Otherwise you're going to have issues. Now when you're putting the cap back on, you've got these teeth that are going to match up with the teeth, where are we here, on that side, so that kind of locks it. Just going to put this in the back in the half position until it's snug. And now we can slide our housing back on. Oops. Helps if I put the top on the top and the bottom on the bottom. And then this part here again, just make sure that it nests in there good. Check it all the way around to make sure it's seated in properly. And then you're left with a little bit there. Just hand tight. Put your choke back on. Grab the lower receiver. I'm all thumbs at this part still, but we're good. Good. Cycle it a few times. She's good to go. And I look forward to shooting this thing.